NFL International Series. Brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go here in London. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here, it is the rookie from Tennessee. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Sampson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Once again, it's Sampson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's number 40 on the season for him.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That is caught aside by Taylor.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Here's a give, left side at Sampson. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Sampson. And he will score! Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinton Williams, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught outside. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Really nice Nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second down, Nix. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're trying to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackle. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. Complete on the tight end screen. Now he's free at the 35. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big play for the Jets. 42 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now get to Sampson, running right. He's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up second and 9.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from the International Series in London after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling right, taking off, and he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get, the offensive line goes backwards, they take the ball carrier down for a loss. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone, and listen, I understand that hit is coming, but guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
On 3rd and goal, they go with Sampson. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain, and now it's 4th and goal. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This is about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Jets will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Back to throw is Nix. Pushed out to his left. He keeps it himself. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Third down, 3 to go. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Really can't afford to go 3 and out here, Mike. I know you got the lead, but it's not insurmountable by any means, especially after they just scored their last time out. So they've got to dial up their best third down protection, best third down play, whatever it is, by any means necessary. They've got to keep this drive alive.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. No chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, and this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. Doing there, they made sure he would not get free. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Inside run with Sampson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From 29, here's 2nd and 4. And off, running left, it's Sampson. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sampson, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Back to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Whrock McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. A first down throw for Nix. There's a screen from McLaughlin. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Captain.
Throwing is Nix. He's got his big tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down. Good execution of the double pass. That pickup good for 29 yards. First and 10 now from the 36. He'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
First down throw there is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. Now timeout Jets. It'll be their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone.
And he will get into the end zone. Mason Taylor
receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Nix to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Gray brought in motion. They'll throw. It's Nix. Rolling to the left. Escaping the dangers. Throwing and completing. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Throwing. Nix. Pushed out to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos have tied it at 17.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And it's caught left side by Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's Mims. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. Into the second. Oh, a loose football. And Fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
46-yard line.
A run now with McLaughlin. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll be forced out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. On the run to the right. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. They weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Working his way out left. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front, 20-17.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's Sampson, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That one caught by Smith. And he will go all the way. Arian Smith, touchdown, New York. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. An opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Now a handoff, running right. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and you'll get about 5.
He was brought down by Darian Memphis. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to throw is Nix. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it. And the Broncos are likely going to be set up with a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Forced out wide. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Denver. Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left. And he finds the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Greg.
It really was. And how often do we see quarterbacks that really are trying to make a play, throw the ball into maybe a crowd, throw it into tight coverage, especially down here in the red zone? You have to protect the ball and make great choices, and he keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Jets. First down.
First down, right back to Sampson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Broncos are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up like to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Receiver in motion, headed left. On second down, it's Nix. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second down. Nix out to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And And it is fourth down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Return man steering clear of this one. And they're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's into the end zone. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
27. Harrison Davis to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Nix. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to Broccoli. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They're on the mark. A another first down.
They were starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Moving outside the pocket. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They face second down and 7. Here's Nix to throw. Moving to his right. Nope. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Incomplete. Hubbard standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sassy to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, New York. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throw it. Nix. Forced out to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Nix. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he is going to have the Broncos 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
At the 11-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake.
The biggest issue in why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
To throw is Nix. Rolling right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Quinn Williams. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short one caught by Taylor. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is pulled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going for it all. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete